My sister assaulted my fiance 2 weeks before the wedding and got herself uninvited. The day I told my sister Brittany I was getting married, the first thing that came out of her mouth wasn't a congratulations, but rather a demand that the food at the wedding better be vegan. Something to note is that Brittany is one of those insufferable Didians. She got her dad fired from his job at a steakhouse for protesting nonstop outside. It is currently banned from our local Leanin for putting on a cow costume and harassing customers at the meat aisle, and is so insane that she's banned from most vegan Facebook communities in the county. When I told her that the food at my wedding would not be vegan, she looked at me like I told her, "Were you going to drown puppies at the altar?" She angrily said that if I have meat, my wedding would be celebrated with murder, and told me if the food wasn't vegan, she wouldn't go. I responded that if that's her choice then, so be it, and she looked at me so offended you'd swear she was a Jew. Being asked to give an interest-free loan after some back and forth, we reached a compromise. There would be one vegan starter, one vegan main, and one vegan dessert, and she could pick what she would like. A day later, she came back to me with her list, and boy, am I glad I didn't have to eat this too. She picked a pickled beet and mango salad with food croutons for the starters, spaghetti squash with nutritional yeast, and charred Brussels sprouts for her main, and for dessert is satay and black bean brownies with sea salt. The wedding preparation started soon after, and that's when Brittany did something I was not prepared for. She wanted to take control of the planning and suggested that we do a vegan wedding, she insisted. We hold the wedding at a forest so we can be close to Mother Earth, and that way, the animals that we eat will restart their life cycle in a purer form. Needless to say, that idea was quickly scrapped. Majority of the planning actually went okay. But then it came time for my fiance to do a final fitting for the dress. Brittany came over to our house, unannounced, and told us she has been thinking about something. She said she apologizes for the short notice, but she needs my fiance to buy another wedding dress. Apparently, she did research on the dress my fiance intended to wear and found out it wasn't made of vegan materials. She then said, "You need to have a vegan dress, otherwise your wedding symbolizes the suffering of animals and makes this marriage based on suffering." My fiancé told her to shove her vegan dress where the sun don't shine, and Brittany got irritated. She raised her voice about my fiancé being a murderer. One thing I love about my fiancé is her sense of humor. Instead of verbally responding, she took some Praise-Ital ham from the fridge and ate it in front of Brittany. Brittany was far from happy and yelled at my sister to put the ham away right now. Browse. My fiancé asked if that was a threat, and Brittany boldly claimed, "Yes, I tried to step in and de-escalate the conflict, but it didn't work." My fiancé stared straight at Brittany and took out another monstrous slice of Praise-Ital before slowly eating it. "Tough. This is tasty. Wanna try it?" she asked. Well, that's when Brittany exploded. She lunged for my fiancé's hair and grabbed it, and my fiancé grabbed her hair back. My fiancé then slapped Brittany hard, and Brittany grabbed a glass off the counter. At that moment, I stepped in with the intent of separating them, but given that Brittany was already mid-swing of the glass, it connected with my temple and smashed. Red started pouring everywhere, and my fiancé instantly rushed to me. She screamed at Brittany to get out, and that if she tries to show up at our wedding, security will escort her out. I ended up being okay other than my eye being bruised for the wedding, and as far as Brittany, she did actually try to show up. Not to attend the wedding though, but rather to protest the meat consumption happening. She was escorted out anyway.